Welcome to the Walnut Grove Triathlon. We're going to start this triathlon today with a swim. Now, when you signed up, you gave your anticipated swim time for the event, and that has been marked on your left wrist in body marking. When you get on the pool deck, you're going to be given the opportunity to fess up about that time. So if you feel that you are faster or slower than that time, you can talk to the other participants that are there and sort of self-seed before you get into the pool. There'll be a volunteer on the pool deck to get you in the pool, and when you get in, you'll cross the timing mat, and that starts your timing for the day. You're going to swim down with the lane rope always on your left. So you're going to go down to the end of the lane, turn around, come back with the rope on the left. When you get to the end, you're going to cross under and keep zigzagging down the pool until the last lap, where you only swim down to the deep end. And once again, there'll be a volunteer to guide you out, and you're going to come out of the stairs. Remember, only breathe when your head is out of the water. And from that point, there'll be volunteers to take you to transition, and we'll explain that to you in a second. Thank you.
For the swim, remember that during the swim, you are only allowed to make forward motion while swimming.
Okay, now I'm going to talk to you about the bike course itself. Main thing to remember on the bike course, it's not a closed course. You're out there with other cars and other traffic, so please, the rules of the road apply, and please be safe out there. It's a Tri-BC event, which means there's no drafting. Tri-BC will explain to you what drafting is about. Main rule we have is called the yellow line rule, or the center line rule. If you cross the center line into oncoming traffic, you will be disqualified from the event. You are responsible to know where you're going. You were given a map of the route. You should become familiar with that. It's going to be easy to get around. There'll be people directing you, but you do need to know where you're going. There is two areas where you're going to be doing a 180-degree turnaround. There'll be a volunteer there to tell you to slow down. Please don't go into those turns at 30 kilometers an hour. It's not going to go well for anyone. There is no official support on the ride, but we have two cars out there. They'll have bike pumps and whatnot, and they'll be able to assist you. You have to remember that triathlon, you cannot take outside assistance. A volunteer or a race official can help you. If you're having any kind of problem, tell a volunteer. If you can't get to a volunteer, tell another participant, and they will tell the first volunteer that they come to that there's a problem backwards on the course. Have a good time out there, be safe, and please remember not to litter while you're out there in the beautiful community of Walnut Grove. Thank you.
Helmets. Only approved helmets, ANSI, SNEL, CSA, may be used. Bicycling helmets may be used in sanctioned events. Leave your rock climbing helmet, your skateboarding helmet, your World War II helmet at home. They must be cycling helmets. Helmets must be worn at all times when handling your bike. That means before, after, and during the event. Chin straps. Your chin straps have to be buckled at all times when you're on the bicycle. Do not unrack your bike without your chin strap done up. Do not undo your chin strap until you've re-racked your bike. Outside assistance at any time during the course. No assistance than those offered by the race officials or medical officials can be accepted. Please don't have people pacing you. Please don't have people handing you food on the course. The transition area. All equipment has to be properly placed in designated and sanctioned areas of the bike corral. No person shall interfere with another participant, equipment, or impede progress of another participant. All your bar ends must be solidly plugged. Drafting. The draft zone is 5 bike lengths. Formerly 3, it has been 5 bike lengths for 2 years. To illustrate, this is the trailing bike. This is the lead bike. Once you enter the draft zone, you have 15 seconds to pass. If you cannot pass within 15 seconds, it's your responsibility to drop back out of the draft zone. Once you have been passed, it's your responsibility to drop out of the draft zone, and then you can try and pass the person that passed you. Position. Keep to the right of the bike lane, pass on the left. Blocking. Riding on the left side of the lane without passing anyone and interfering with other cyclists who attempt to pass you is blocking. That is a penalty.
Okay, now I'm going to get you out onto the run course. So you've come in from your ride, you had a great ride, take off everything that you don't need for the run, especially your helmet, and you're going to head out to the run out area. There'll be a volunteer there. If you forget your helmet on, it's a rule of triathlon that you have to carry whatever you took out with you. Don't throw your helmet down on the course because that's considered littering and you'll get a penalty for that. Also remember, you're in the beautiful community of Walnut Grove. Enjoy it, stay to the trail, respect the area, and please don't litter out there. There's a water station on the course, so you'll be able to get water out there. There's also a run mat that you have to go over, a timing mat, in a secret location. If you don't cross that mat, you will not get a time for the run. When you're finishing the run, I'll say also, the run is all right-hand turns. If you turn left, you're going the wrong way. There's also volunteers out there to guide you along at any area where there is a turn or you have to cross a road. When you're finishing the run, you should hear the finish line area. You're going to come across, be elated that you finished your triathlon, and there's going to be someone there to cut your timing chip off. So don't go running away because you're so happy. Anyway, that's the end of your triathlon. Thank you very much.
All competitors are required to follow the prescribed course and stay within all coned lanes. Cutting the course is an obvious violation, and going outside of the course is a safety concern. You are responsible to know the course. Headphones, no. No headsets, Walkmans, iPods, personal entertainment systems, nothing. Can be worn or carried at any point in the race. Race numbers. All athletes are required to wear race numbers at all times during the run. Numbers must face front and be clearly visible at all times. Numbers may not be cut, folded, or altered in any way. Do not transfer your number to another athlete or take a number from another athlete that is not competing. Abandonment. All equipment taken onto the course with the athlete must be taken off the course. Please don't toss out your goo wrappers. Please don't toss out your power bar wrappers. Everything you take onto the course should come off with you. Finally, and most important, unsportsmanlike conduct. Foul, harsh, argumentative, or abusive language or other unsportsmanlike conduct directed at race officials, Tri-BC Triathlon officials, volunteers, spectators, or fellow athletes is forbidden, and it is a disqualification. Fair and safe. Have fun.
Okay, I'm here with your lovely race director, Tanya, and we're just going to cover off a few last things. When you finish the event, you can go into the participants only refreshment area and get yourself some food and refreshments. You won't be able to get your bike out of transition until the last participant is in, and that's so we don't disturb anybody's race. Volunteers for this event are going to be wearing red shirts. These are all great people that have volunteered their time and come out here today so that you have a great event. Please be nice to them, and especially don't argue with them. That never goes well. There's no non-athletes allowed in the transition area, so unless you're participating, don't bring anyone in there with you. To get your bike out, you're going to need your participant number, and it'll have to match the number on the bike that you brought in. We don't want anybody taking home a better bike than they brought. If you withdraw from the event, this is very important. You have to tell a race official and race headquarters who's doing the timing. If you don't tell us, we're going to be out there looking for you till after dark, and that's not going to be good. So please let us know if you leave for any time. So, anyway, I hope you have a great event and enjoy yourself. Over to you, Tanya.
I just want to say a big thank you to our key sponsors, the Super Save Group, Tri-Geeks Multisport, Velocity Cycles, and Peninsula Runners. Good luck, ride safe, and have fun.